Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is gonna be a little different because green volleys, okay? So today I get a phone call from my brother and we were just talking about random things, and then he brought up my YouTube channel and how I post all these scary stories. But then all blasé, he just mentions that him and his wife saw a duende in their house. For those of you who don't know what a duende is, I'm going to put a picture right here. Let me scoot. A duende is a creature somewhat like a human from Iberian, Latin America, and Filipino folklore. The Spanish term duende originates as a contraction of the phrase dueño de casa, or duen de casa, possessor of the house, and was originally conceptualized as a mischievous spirit inhabiting a house. In the Hispanic folklore of Mexico and American Southwest, duendes are known as gnome-like creatures who live inside the walls of homes, especially in the bedroom walls of young children. They attempt to clip the toenails of unkept children, often leading to mistaken removal of entire toes. Belief in duendes still exists among the Mixtecs and Zapotecs of Oaxaca, and it is said that they are most commonly found in the mossy cloud forests of the state's mountain ranges. So for those of you who don't know, I am half Mexican because my mom is Mexican, and in my culture, we believe in duendes. Many of us have seen duendes, and of course people are not going to believe them. I'm not asking you to believe it. I am just telling you my story. So when my brother called me and told me that, he literally opened up a memory that I had of the one and only time that I've seen a duende. So I'm gonna tell you about it because it was weird. It was so weird. I'm also going to show you videos of duendes captured on tape, so wait a little bit longer for that one because I will be showing you videos. Again, if you want to believe it, it's on you. I'm not asking you to believe it. I am just sharing information with you. This is literally my third time trying to explain this story to you guys, and for some reason I just keep like spacing out. Okay, so I had two best friends. By the way, this happened 12 years ago. So my two friends, Roy and Raul, they would always pick me up sometimes and we would just go hang out. I would sneak out of my house. Sometimes my mom would just let me, but for the most part, I didn't feel like waking her up to go ask her for permission, so I would just leave. And this specific night, I remember sneaking out. And when I got into my friend's car, I sat in the back seat and my friend Raul and Roy were in the front. So I think we're driving past Raul's house. Like, me and Raul lived out in the country. So most of the streets are like nothing except until you get to like a certain point where all the houses start coming out. So we were about to hit this curve, and on the curve, I saw a duende. Like, in the middle of the street. It looked like it was like crossing the street, but I remember when the headlights hit it, it was a little person, like a duende, an elf, leprechaun, whatever you want to call it. That's what I saw. So the thing that gets to me was that when I saw it, I gasped. Like, I was like, and I remember when I gasped, they gasped at the same time as I did. Am I saying gasped right? I can't say it right, okay? So we all gasped at the same time. But before we talked about what we saw, when I gasped and saw the duende, it turned into a dog. And my friend literally stopped the car. Like, I didn't tell him to stop. My friend on the passenger side did not tell him to stop. He just stopped the car because of what he saw. Mind you, we hadn't shared what we saw. But one of my friends, he's like smart as hell. He's also like really, he doesn't believe in shit. He's always questioning things. So before we said anything, he was like, no, don't tell me what you guys saw. On the count of 3, we are going to say what we saw. So he was like, ready? We're just like, okay, fine. And I was like, oh my god, please. In my head I was like, please do not say that you just saw a duende turn into a dog. I was like, no, like I'm seeing shit. I'm seeing shit. So on the count of 3, we literally all said, little person turned into a dog. But in Spanish, because we're all Mexican as fuck. I was like, a duende turned into a dog. And mind you, we're still stopped there. The headlights are still on the dog. And oh, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. And I was like, girl, can you just go? Like, when I start freaking out, I'm just like, I get to a certain point where I'm like mad because I don't want to be there and I have no control of the freaking car. So I'm like, can we just go? Can we go? Can you just like go? And he did. But the fact that we all saw a little person, a duende, I shouldn't say little person, that's not right. We all saw a duende turn into a dog. We all gasped at the same time. And we never mentioned to each other what we saw. Until this day, we freaking talk about that time and we're just like, what? Like, what? That was insane. I literally told this story to my fiance and I had to like message Raul so he can back me up because we saw a duende that night. And you know what? That's what my ass gets for sneaking out of the house. Like, after that, I was like, I don't even want to go out there. Like, I don't want to pass by your house. I don't even want to go near it. If I would have told my mom, she would be like, that's what you get for leaving the house. The crazy part about it is that even growing up, I would always hear my uncle and my brother, because my brother's 2 years older than me. I remember they would always like talk about duendes, and you're always skeptical until you see it for yourself. And then you sound like a crazy person trying to tell other people about it because other people are skeptical too because they have not seen it. And you know what? I don't want you to see that. I shouldn't say that because I'm about to show you what they are. What I meant to say is I wouldn't want you to see it in person yourself. But of course I'm going to show you videos because, I mean, I didn't catch it on tape. I mean, I wouldn't want to either. Why would I want to remember that shit that night? No, thank you. But there are people who have captured them, like, unintentionally captured them, of course. Dalati. Of course, unintentionally, you dummy. Oh my, slap me, someone, please. Before I show you these videos, I just want to tell you some things that I've heard about duendes. I don't know if these are facts. I did some research, and for the most part, a lot of people say different things. We don't know what to believe at this point. They're basically like folklore things, and I'm sure people keep adding stuff to it. But from me growing up in my Mexican family, we've always heard that they are attracted to children who are not baptized. We also heard that duendes are children that died and were never baptized. Again, this is just information. Take it however you want. I'm not saying these are facts at all, but let's start with the videos. Okay guys, so the first video I'm showing you, the kids are talking in Spanish, so if you don't speak Spanish, you're not going to understand it. But basically, these kids are playing soccer, and one of the little kids is recording his friends playing soccer, and one of the kids starts telling the kid that's holding the camera that there's a duende coming, and you can see the duende literally running close to them. And like I said before, duendes are supposed to believe, like, they're attracted to little kids. They're mischievous beings from what we know about them. So let me show you the video. That is creepy. And you know what gets me the most is that little kid like screaming and crying. Like, scary. So scary. Okay, so this next video is a man. He's taking a video of his family dogs, and then he starts panning towards his wife and baby that are downstairs. And just take a look at this.
La chocolata Jackie, ahí está la... Está sonando el teléfono. No manches, güey. ¡Lalo! Aquí tenemos a la chocolata. Jackie, ahí está la... Está sonando el teléfono.
Like, this lady, he's basically telling her, hey, pass the phone because the phone's ringing. So that's why she's running across to get the phone. And she just like runs to a duende. Like, what in the world? Oh, I'm freaking creeped out now. Okay, you guys, so this last one, I think it's the last one, I'm not sure. But this one really creeped me out because this is a video of these children who are walking home in the middle of the night. They're actually using their cell phone flashlight to like find their way, and it just so happened that a lightning strikes, so it makes everything visible for like a split second, and they see a duende in front of them. Let me just show you. That is so creepy. And those are like not even... There's so many other videos of duendes on YouTube. It's more towards like the Mexican side of YouTube because they're all like Spanish speaking. But if you go and search duendes, you will see the craziest videos. Like, they're insane. So guys, this is the end of the video. Just some advice. If you run into a duende, do not be mean to them because they will be very mischievous to you. In Mexican culture, it is known that if you have a duende living in your house, before you start eating, you throw food on the ground for the duende. It's almost like you are, you know, before you eat, here's some of mine, because if you don't, it is said that they're very mischievous and they will do a lot of crazy stuff. So good luck with that. Hopefully I didn't like bring some bad juju into this house. Oh my god, I'm scared. And guys, if you have any stories about duendes, please share them with me. I want to hear that because I get goosebumps just remembering my own stories. So I can just imagine what other stories are out there. So yeah, please share them with me. I want to hear them. Leave them in the comments. Message me. I'm here. Anyways, thank you so much for watching my video, guys. Until next time, bye. I love you.